You have to try this because you haven't lived until you've taken an entire tray of bacon and coated it with brown sugar and mustard and sprinkled on cumin seeds and then baked it until it's crispy and delicious. You have to try this. So for a standard 1-pound package of thick cut bacon, just whisk together a half cup of brown sugar, a quarter cup of Dijon, and a tablespoon or so of cumin seeds. These are best baked off at 350 degrees or so, a relatively medium temperature so that the sugar has a fighting chance. You don't want to burn these. Just keep an eye on things though. In 40 or 45 minutes, you'll be in bacon nirvana. What if you love bacon so much that you need a jar of it on standby 24/7? Bacon whiskey jam. All my favorite food groups in one pot. And it starts with browning, but not crisping, which means you need some water. This bacon needs to do 3 different things. First, it needs to cook. Then, it needs to release its fat, render. And then, and only then, can it crisp. The water helps even out the heat. It helps smooth your way through those first 2 steps. After the bacon is cooked and released its fat, the water will boil away and then the fat will start to rise in temperature straight into the browning zone. The key here is to brown the bacon without crisping it. You want a soft jam, not a crispy jam. And whatever you do, don't throw out any of this fat. Save every precious drop of this flavor. But leave enough behind to brown the onions, all 8 of them. What a great way to brown onions. And onions aren't the only thing you can cook in bacon fat. I mean, every chef I know uses this stuff as their secret ingredient. You can stir it into salad dressings. You can cook fish in it. Anything you want to sear in a pan will taste great seared in bacon fat. You can even brush it on the crostini or make croutons with it. The bottom line, it's a flavorful fat and it tastes good anywhere in the kitchen. This one was a lot of fun to figure out. I started with just the words bacon, whiskey, jam and winged it from there. And it made a lot of sense to me that the sort of sweet, savory flavor of browned onions would be a good flavor base for the jam. You can't call it a jam without some kind of sugar, and brown sugar made sense too. 2 cups. Ultimately, this is going to get pureed, but you don't want to wait until then to add the bacon because you'll just end up with a whole bunch of soft onions with crisp bacon in the middle of them. So that's what the water is for, to simmer and soften the bacon. And once all that water disappears and this thickens up dramatically, then it's ready for my second favorite word in the title, the whiskey. This is what you're looking for, nice and thick. So now it's time to thin it down again with the whiskey and then thicken it up again by simmering it. And don't worry, the whiskey flavor will stay behind. And also, leave behind 1 shot of whiskey. Finishing flavor. 2 cups here though. I see a lot of tasty food around here, but it's not every day I see something this beautiful. 2 finishing flavors, some fresh whiskey as opposed to the cooked whiskey. And with all this sweetness here, just a splash of vinegar to help cut the sweet. A teaspoon or so of red wine vinegar. Hallelujah. It's thick, it's sweet, it tastes like bacon, it tastes like whiskey. Bacon whiskey jam. It'll taste even better with some more bacon. It's perfect for spreading on the ultimate bacon sandwich, complete with bacon mustard strips and our bacon wrapped pork tenderloin from before. I have no idea how I'm going to eat all of this, but I'm not worried. I'll get to the bottom of this problem, because that's the thing about bacon. It's not just cured meat anymore. It can be a fun solution to all of your flavor worries. Think of it as the art of bacon.